From the Carolinas, where the black and blue runs deep. Panther Pickle's on the mic, no secrets that he'll keep. Been here since day one, through the glory and the pain. Got opinions sharper than a linebacker's campaign. If you can't handle truth, well, buddy, here's the deal. Shut the hell up. That's how Pickle keeps it real. It's time to deal with it. Every Sunday we ride.
We are Division champs. Runner up like
May I
find out
have
like it is.
attention,
Well,
please? The show starts in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6.
All right, folks, we are division champs. That's right. We are division champs. Thank you to the Atlanta Falcons for beating the New Orleans Saints. And good luck in the offseason. But come regular season next year, fuck it. So, accept how it is now. Now, shout out to Tommy Trimble, Robert Hunt. Many of the Panther players are on Twitter now. I'm joined by Jake the Snake, smoking his cigar, celebrating
Yes, sir.
his cigar live in outer space. This is Jake. Tell me,
Yes,
Jake,
sir.
what-
Hey, I'm on cloud nine, man. I don't care how we did it. I don't care if we had to rely on another team. I am ecstatic. This is our first division title since 2015. We've been asking for this for so damn long. And look, we're in. We're in the playoffs, y'all. And once you're in, anything can happen. Dude, I'm so happy for our fan base. I'm so happy to be a Carolina Panther fan. And it's always keep pounding.
That's right, folks. Um,
Hello. What is up? We are NFC South champions. Everybody that was a hurt Panthers fan all these years, just like myself, you can hold your head high. You can smile. It does not matter how we got to this thing. I heard a lot of rumors that if you were pulling for the Falcons today, you weren't a real Panthers fan. If you were not pulling for the Falcons today for us to get into the playoffs, you are not a real Panthers fan, Panther Pickle. I'm going to take this NFC title all day long. I'm so thankful we're going to the playoffs for the first time since my two favorite players right here, my God, keep pounding. Thank you. Champions of the world.
now, I want to send a special message to the New Orleans Saints and Tampa Bay Bucks.
Yes.
Just
Thank
in
you,
case
Atlanta.
you missed that. Just in case you missed that. This comes from Panther Pickle.
To you, Atlanta.
Straight to the New Orleans Saints and Tampa Bay Bucks and the referees who ass fucked us.
Thank you, Brad. Hope you have a happy new year, Brad. Killing us. We
That's
took
right.
it. Despite
did.
everything, Pickle, we fought through other teams, officials, on someone else's fate through another game. We made it. I don't know how we did it. I don't know how we backed into it. It really hadn't hit me totally yet. I understand that we're going, but later on tonight when we're sitting around talking about it, it's really going to hit me. Everything
Exactly.
we've been through.
Exactly.
I'm going to get emotional over it. I really am.
Yeah, and I know some fans are going to be like, "Oh, well, we're going to get butt whooped when we get in there. We're going to be."
Doesn't even matter.
Listen, getting in the dance is part of the glory.
Where
And
we're at right now.
multiple NFL players have said it don't matter how you get there as long as you get there and get there is the first step to greatness. Okay,
Yes.
and that's just how it is. Getting there is the first step to greatness. The Panthers went to the Super Bowl twice in my lifetime, and yeah, I'm older than the Panthers, but both times they just didn't pop up one season and say, "Man, think we'll
No.
play good enough to go to the Super Bowl." No, they had to fight their way. They lost some playoff matches, and then they went to the Super Bowl. That's what counts. That's how you do it. This little lame, and yeah, Cole, you're right. Not everybody was wearing their Atlanta Falcons, standing at a bar cheering for the team, for the Falcons. I wasn't one of those. I told you,
No, we weren't.
I
We were
just
not.
I spent my whole life against the Falcons. I couldn't drop that in one day. So I says, here's what I'll do. I'll watch the game with you boys, and I'll let what happens happens. I
What it's
won't
gonna be,
cheer
it's gonna
for
be.
them, but I'm not going to cheer against them. And I'll let things happen where they may. And that's where a lot of people are. Okay?
Right.
And those guys, I respect you. I understand it. Even if you wanted to cheer and for the Falcons, that's great too. That's entirely up to you. Uh, but to tell people that they're bad fans if they do that, man, let me tell you what, y'all ain't grown up enough to do that. I know,
Nope.
and I
We've
don't
been
care
through
who
too
you are.
much.
If you tell everybody else that they're bad fans because they're cheering for Atlanta, you know what? You ain't grown up enough. If you tell
No.
this team that they shouldn't be in the playoffs because of that situation, um, let me tell you what, you ain't grown up enough. How's that?
Amen.
Because let's be real about it, okay? Let's be real. If you want to get that way, then no representative of the NFC South should be in the playoffs
No, absolutely not.
because the NFL, in my mind frame of wisdom, uh, thinks that if you don't like it, you know what? Maybe they should decide to just go with conference instead of uh, uh,
Just do your
instead of
top half.
right,
Yeah,
right.
I
Because
understand. Yeah.
you know. But Jake, how's that cigar tasting, bro?
Yes, sir. You
It
better.
tastes pretty good.
You're a
Tastes
champion
pretty good.
today, Jacob. You are an NFC
And
South
I just want to
champion
say,
today, my friend.
shout out to all the people that's been stuck around through this journey because it ain't always been pretty. We've
Right,
had moments we've been down in the dumps
right.
and we still stuck by though. We didn't give up on this team. We kept pounding, and just shout out to all the real fans out there that's been with us this whole entire journey, man. You're the real
That's
ones.
it.
You really are.
Y'all see that, don't you? Watch that. Look at that.
Look at that. Look at that.
Ain't that the prettiest fucking thing you ever seen in your life?
Pickle, when's the last time you said a Z beside our fucking name, bud? It's been
Man,
a while. That Z looks awfully nice.
It does. Now let's do this. Let me click on this right here. In reality, is the sig- if the in reality you have four division champs and then you have wild card.
Right.
So in the real world, the Vikings would be in the playoffs instead of us. So if you want to say that, I kind of agree. Maybe the NFL with today's day and age of internet and jet setting and flying and social media, maybe the NFL should eliminate the division rankings and go with just the conference. But until they do that, until they do that, I'm going to be proud to be a Carolina Panther fan because
Absolutely.
division because we have won the division and
Pickle, I'm not worried about these records either. These are some tough
no,
teams in this division. Either we
absolutely,
beat up on each other the whole year.
absolutely,
We've had interdivision wins in this division that we shouldn't have. Who was it that just beat the Rams as well as us? There's two against them right there. This is not a cupcake division. We just
no.
cannibalize each other.
That's a fact. That's a fact. Um, let's pull up. Let me get my ugly mug off here. Let me pull up this back up. I want to look at the playoff picture here. Um, um, that's not what I want. Here,
So what is it going to be like, Pickle? So it's definitely NFC West. Just don't know who yet. Do we already know
I believe so.
It's 49. It's either 49ers or if the Rams, as according to Joe Person last night, he said if the Rams beat the Cardinals, it would be the Rams. If the
which they're
Rams
going
lose
to.
against the Cardinals, then it would be the 49ers. It would be San Francisco
So,
49ers.
so you're telling me we're getting a rematch with the Rams?
Right, more than likely, yes.
I'm not scared. I'm not scared of that, Pickle. We've already done that in our house.
Right,
Did
absolutely.
what's Devontae Adams' status? Is he playing yet? Did he play against us last time? He did, didn't he, or no?
Yeah, he did. Puka and Devontae
Uh,
played.
See, that's what I'm saying. They weren't. They were not shorthanded against us. If I wish we could somehow get Robert Hunt back for this game, boy, I'm gonna tell you
Hey,
what.
it may be possible. It might be possible. And listen, that would be the key to me. That would be great. So let's look at this picture here. So if we are placing that we won't, of course, we won't place them. So if Arizona beats the Rams, or the Rams beat Arizona, if the Rams beat Arizona, we'll have the Rams. Correct? Is what
It's what
Jacob said.
Jacob just said. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, if the Rams beat Arizona, we have the Rams. That is.
Right.
Now,
So
and that's because the 49ers
I'm
lost
guessing
to the
that's the match. Yeah.
Seahawks.
Well, not only that, I
So,
think it might even have to do with the
okay,
Rams and
their
the
opponent
49ers
will
so I
be
schedule matchup.
wonder what that would
according
have been if the Niners beat the Seahawks.
according to Mike Kay, their opponent will be decided by 7 p.m. and will either be LA Rams or the 49ers,
Okay.
depending on the results of the 49er versus Arizona game. Now, I'm assuming that if the Rams beat Arizona, I'm going to assume that means they're division champs for their division. That would make the 49ers the 6th seed, right? I'm going to
Yeah,
assume.
it would be a swap. Yes, it
Right,
would be a swap.
exactly,
It would
exactly.
make. Yeah.
And Dave Canales is expected to join and talk to the media shortly. Um,
I wonder how long I'd love to listen along on that online. If we
yeah,
can.
if they're in it, we'll bring it.
We have a 3-0 game with Rams and Cardinals right now. Rams are up, but the Cardinals had the ball on the 27th, pushing. So I guess that's really the only thing we can scoreboard watch right now.
I
Right.
sent that Joe Person tweet to our message group, Pickle.
So solid, unbelievable. I'm just glad we get another game. I get to watch another game and
Yeah,
take that
our
in.
season
Boys,
ain't over.
that's what I'm
Yep.
most excited about. I really am.
Well, not only that, I mean, this is going to give, no matter what happens, this is going to give all our players playoff experience, and that is very valuable. It really is.
Pickle, well, we know what day we're playing on tonight because I just realized something. I'm supposed to be out of town next Saturday, and I'm gonna have to cancel my trip.
I don't know that yet, my friend.
If we play Saturday, I got to cancel my trip. Ain't no way I'm not gonna be here for that shit. Shout out to everybody. Thank you for listening right now, tomorrow, whenever you do. I'm just very, very thankful for everybody. We're in the playoffs.
Y'all, you gonna cry here directly.
I'm gonna cry regardless here in a little bit. Cardinals got a 3 out of that, by the way. 3-3. There it is. Man,
Oh man, that's beautiful, y'all.
We
Damn.
are the champions. We are the champions of the NFC South. Yeah.
Our season ain't over, y'all. Our season
nope.
is not over.
We are
Nope.
still alive, Jacob.
Nope. After 8 long, hard years, the Carolina Panthers are back in the playoffs. Did we get in there the way we wanted to? Not
Absolutely not.
necessarily. But hey, we'll take it until next time.
You think about how many things could have changed in season Pickle. We could have put this shit to bed like a week or two
Absolutely.
ago, probably.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I am
We were right
keeping
there.
I'm keeping an eye out for the
Yeah, keep your eye out on the pressures. I want to hear those.
oh, I like the Panthers better, yo. That was the NFL Network's done. Here's what our
I,
Panthers made. Which one you like? I thought I like this one better. This has more
I
parity.
kind of that one feels more traditional and like throwbackish. I really love it.
Right.
It kind of says something with Rico front and center of that, doesn't it?
It does.
Should be. Pickle, it's gonna be a fun off season, bud. We got some serious questions and answers we got to come up with. Look at that shit.
It's pretty. Yes, sir. What questions do you think we have, Mr. Cole?
Oh, running back. What are you gonna do with Rico? You know you got Bryce coming up. You know you got Icky coming up. My bad, I was off camera. I'm back. I think, and then you need a linebacker. You know you need an edge rusher. I think you need another burner at wide receiver. And if you don't sign Rico, like you may need two running backs somehow. Maybe draft one, sign one type deal. You never can tell. It's gonna be really interesting. But you got to keep this going. We cannot let this be our just peak and just stay right here. You got to upgrade this roster. And hell, like you've said before, all of us have said this shit before. You get to the
Mm-hmm.
playoffs, winning is the only way to get these free agents. Some of these players coming here, I would love to see that going forward. I think we can do it now.
Absolutely.
I do. All right, Pickle. Now I got a question for you. We made the damn playoffs. What are you gonna do with Avero?
Wow, that's a question. I honestly, I think it would depend upon Ivero and Dan Morgan. If I'm Dan Morgan, I'm honestly, you can't. I mean, you could just let him walk away. You can say, just not offer him a contract and just not even
Mhm.
make an announcement over it, or you can offer him a contract extension. But you got to remember, he makes $4 million a year. He makes more
Mhm.
than a lot of NFL head coaches out there. So they could
Is
offer
he
him
gonna
a
get an offer?
contract. Well, they could. I think you have to. If you're in the playoffs, you have to. And our defenses look better than our offense. We
Mm-hmm.
lost yesterday primarily because of the referees. But if it wasn't for the referees, our defense played good
It's on the
football.
offense. Yep.
So you can't disrespect that. So you make an offer. Now you can make it an offer only to his world. He'll take a pay cut because you're not going to pay him like a head
Mm-hmm.
coach. And then um he could go elsewhere, or he could just say, I'm going to take the offer, or they could off because head coach money don't come out of the cap. So
Right.
Tepper, and it's really up to Tepper. So Tepper could off making him a contract very close to identical to what he's making now, and he say, all right, I'll just stay here because I
I
know
think. I
the
think.
guys
I
here,
really think that's what's gonna happen.
and they're willing to give me the talent I need. So let's just keep it here, as opposed to going somewhere else or starting over. Or what you could do, what could happen, because Ivero's on some, he's on the Giants I know of, and a few other teams list
Mm-hmm.
of potential head coaches, and
Let him interview.
more than likely, I don't think that if he gets hired as a head coach, because his contract is
We
less
won't
than
get
30
shit for
days
it.
from expiring, we won't get any picks. But
Mm-hmm.
what they could do is offer what they could do, Ivero, for example, the Giants could bring him, and yes, y'all, the Tepper did that. Multiple teams do that. It's a regular thing in the NFL. You bring Ivero in as a head coach, talk to him about the head coaching and coordinating, And then when they pick their head coach, if it's after February the 2nd and if Vero ain't under contract, they could just send Vero and says, "Hey man, if you want the DC job, it's yours." He could take it. I mean, in a situation that could happen. So if Dan wants to keep Ivero locked up, he's got to get him before his contract expires. But if you do that and you write him a check for his contract, you're going to have the clause that says if you take a head coach job, then we don't pay you nothing. But
I think it looks good either way, Pickle.
right,
I
but
think we win either way.
yeah, but
Because if he, let me tell you this, and then I'll let you finish. If he gets
yeah,
a head coaching job that makes
right.
other position coordinators look at it, oh, if I go here and I handle my business, I can be a head coaching job somewhere in the league. That's all I was trying to say. Go ahead, my fault.
No, you're absolutely good. Here's my statement though. And Jake, you chime in if you think so, if you want to, buddy. Here's my thought. If I'm Dan Morgan and I want to get a jump on hiring a defensive coordinator, I'm going to have to know that situation right off.
Absolutely.
So either Vero signs here and commits to staying, or he doesn't. And here's what I think will hurt us. If Ivero if Ivero um if Ivero says I would like to stay, so they're working out the contracts. Maybe even other defensive coordinators that we like are picked up by other teams, right? I mean, just it'll happen. Then all out of the blue, a team calls and says makes off Vero a head coach job or a better DC job, and he takes it. Then it's after the Super Bowl. Very few coordinators are out there available, and we're left hiring a less talented DC than we currently have because of the scenarios that left here. Now you can't really get out of that because if we make him an offer to say DC and hypothetically say I'll just throw a team out, say the Browns say, but we want you as our head coach. You can't, you can't be mad at Vero for not taking it, right? You can't be mad
Absolutely
for
not.
taking an opportunity. But one thing I'll say, and I made a joke of it to you guys while we watching that Atlanta game, but I'm gonna be blunt, honest about it. I even posted on Twitter.
Uh-oh.
What if Canales and Morgan is backed into a corner when you need DC, and the guy standing there that's willing to do it is Pete Carroll, the ex head coach.
PD.
He used to be a defensive coordinator in the 90s. That's a fact.
Yes. The man knows
Now,
defense. I ain't
hey,
taking that
he
away
knows
from him.
defense.
I'm not
And
taking that away
hey,
from
what better guy that Canales can have on his roster as a former head coach to look up to and talk to about an issue?
All right, I'll do it
Being his
under one
former
condition. I'll
mentor.
do it under one condition. You have to do this condition for me though, and I need to know if this is okay. Does he get the golf cart that used to belong to Jim Caldwell and wants to stay throughout?
Oh,
Dang.
no.
Not part of the deal.
He
No,
has
fuck,
to
I'm
walk
out.
up the hill
Nope.
with
No,
everybody
no.
else. Fact is, let's be honest. Oh, Pete Carroll will probably run up the hill while some of our big boys be breathing hard getting up the hill.
Hey, Pete Carroll, for his age, that man is still in good shape, bro.
Yeah,
He's
He
in
really
great
yes,
is.
shape.
sir. He is. He is
Shout
in
out to
great
PD.
shape.
Yeah.
He loves
And
football.
yeah,
He ain't got to be coaching. He
no,
definitely does.
yeah, I want to be clear here, y'all. I'm not asking for Pete Carroll to be our DC.
No,
We're making a joke of it, but you know what?
you're caught up in
I'm
that
not gonna.
Seattle tree.
He wants to coach. I'm not going to slam that door in his face because I can think of a lot worse defensive coordinators I'd
You
have on
damn
my
right.
because he can Pete Carroll can do a 4-3 or a 3-4. So if you never know, you absolutely never know how things line up.
I think at this
Uh,
point I do
but
want Navarro
I,
though,
I,
Pickle.
I
As
yeah,
crazy as
I
it
think
sounds.
it,
I almost agree, but I don't want to say that yet. Now I
I
have heard
It was
I've
just
heard
weird
that
saying that.
I've heard that the Browns are very interested in Pete Carroll if he's available. But I heard that a few weeks ago. So go ahead, Jake.
Now I think it's ultimately going to come down to Evero. Like, what does he want to do? I think the Panthers are
Yeah,
going to have a deal on the table for him. I really do expect that to
Absolutely.
happen. But it's going to come down to Evero and how many people interviews him, what the interest is. Because if it comes down to it and he gets a real good offer, he's going to take that offer over what we give him.
yeah.
I foresee that happening.
I think both of y'all are spot on. If he doesn't come back, that's going to be because he doesn't want to come back. I think there is going to be a strong offer probably right there that we've been paying him. Real quick, I see in the chat our brother Dees is in here. Congratulations to you, my brother. We miss you. We hope you're feeling better. He's a little under the weather right now. Medication and hydration, my friend. We love you very much, and we'll see you tomorrow, dude. Thank you for coming in with us. Pickle, I can't believe it, bud. I can't
Yeah,
believe it.
amen, D's.
I can't
And
believe it.
I can't either. And I add to this. Shout out to Diesel Skills who says never thought getting Carroll as a DC. That's cool.
It was a shot in the
I
dark.
said it as a joke. You can ask these boys. I did, but the more I said that, and I posted it as a snide comment on Twitter. But the more and more I think about it, you're right. It would be almost cool. it would
And
be
realistically, it's probably
it
a
would
one.
be
It's probably
very
a 1%
interesting.
chance
It
of that
really would.
happening, but I'll be
Plus,
down.
you could bring him in and then put a team around him and maybe even hire somebody who could be an assistant defensive coordinator, or maybe even keeping one we currently have that would be an assistant to him, and a guy that would train under Pete Carroll, to where when Pete Carroll decides to retire, this guy automatically steps in and takes over. That would be cool.
Pickle, there's one guy on this earth for me as our defensive coordinator, and it's not a Jero Rivero.
Yes.
And it is that guy right there. You can't see him in the camera, Luke Kuechly.
Oh yeah, that's
I'm gonna play
now.
fanboy. Give me
Yeah,
Kuechly.
now
You
listen,
cannot sit here and tell me that he cannot diagnose and break down our
listen.
defense and come up
If
with a legit game plan that will be susceptible to
you're
wins
right,
in this league
you're
on a
absolutely right.
weekly basis.
You're absolutely right. But
I like the Cooley answer
let's be
Dees
real.
just said too.
Right, right. I yes, exactly.
I like
He's
that
already on
answer.
the roster. He's
I
already
like that
on the
answer.
roster. That's the guy I was thinking about, but I couldn't remember his name, D's,
Great
because
answer.
he would be a good apprentice for Pete Carroll, and Pete Carroll would love that. Um, y'all see our assistant linebacker, our assistant special teams coach, and Pete Carroll together? That would be a wild duo right there, boys. Anyway,
Warm ups and exercises would be
yeah,
something else,
exactly.
probably.
And one thing, I don't think Luke wants to enter coaching. I really don't.
No,
Now, I think he's happy. I do think that his way of next skill level, he's going to follow Olsen in a booth somewhere. I think he's testing it out with the ESPN show on Mondays, where they were
he
doing
was
it.
great. He was
And he
calling
was
plays
so
out
good at
left and
that.
right.
He
Yes,
was
he
so
was.
good at that. Somebody's going to see him do that and offer him a job as a analyst in a booth somewhere.
He's probably already
And
got offers on the table.
what kind of excitement would it be to watch a Carolina Panther football game with Greg Olson and Luke Kuechly doing play by play?
They wouldn't let them do it. They couldn't keep it together. They could
But
not keep their bias
right,
together
right
for that game.
now,
I wouldn't expect it either.
right now, uh, but hey, you know, um, um, but yeah, yeah, and it's a great feeling to be a defense. It's a great feeling to be division champs. Okay.
It's crazy.
JJ Jansen and Taylor Moton are the only ones left from the that's been here long enough to be in the playoffs the last time the Panthers were in the playoffs. But we have several veterans on the team that have experience being in the playoffs on other teams. We have to remember
Mm-hmm.
that as well.
Very
So
true. Shout out to everybody that said Bryce Young was never going to be a playoff quarterback. I don't give a damn about the record. The kid got us in there, Pickle. Got to give it to him.
that.
Yeah,
Got to give it to
we're in
him.
there.
Yep.
When he was on, he had a lot better performances when he was on. Nobody screamed louder to me when he has 50 passing yards in the fourth quarter. I understand that shit. But if we can just somehow get some consistency with the playmakers around him and the play calling and then his natural abilities, I still don't think we've peaked yet. We've obviously hadn't peaked yet as an offense. We didn't have a good year, really, honestly, to me, outside of Rico and then Nalo having a couple special performances and then Bryce helping out with those naturally. But there's still a lot of room for improvement. And we're just getting started and we are in the playoffs. That's what the best part about all this shit is. Like, we're just getting going. We're rebuilding. Now you can throw the rebuild shit in my face if you want to, people. You really can, because I can believe it now.
In order for us to get going on offense, man, we got to get this run game going. I've been saying it for
Sure.
weeks. We got to get this offensive line going, running backs going, something. We got to get it going.
Well, you're right. And here's some homework assignments for everybody. Tomorrow we're doing my show, Deal With It podcast, and
Sure.
let's all bring our opinions tomorrow. Who's at fault? Is it play calling, the running backs themselves, the offensive line? Who's at fault? Or
Does it have to be one person
no,
or one
absolutely
group?
not. Could it be all the above? None of the above, or we just maybe suck.
Now, I'm
Now,
not gonna give away my answer, Pickle, but that changed on like a weekly basis. So I'm gonna do
it,
whoever was the majority when I give my answer tomorrow.
right.
You already got my
So
gears going. That's a good
yeah,
question.
I've got my answer already, but I'll wait till tomorrow.
I
This
do as
is the
well.
yeah. This is the current draft order according to Tankathon. Las Vegas has the number one pick. They'll take the quarterback, Jake's guy.
Fernando Mendoza out of Indiana.
Right. And more than likely, Tennessee, I think, will take. Tennessee can take anybody other than quarterback and be a great pick.
It'll probably be
I think
offensive
that.
lineman or somewhere on
It
defense.
needs to be the offensive line, but any pick would be great for them. And then you have the Jets in Arizona and the Giants and Washington. And now
I
the
just
Atlanta
want y'all to
Falcons,
take that in, Pickle, that we're not in
Look
the
at that,
fucking top 10 and what that looks like.
man.
that's a
Not even
fact.
a top 15.
Right.
We're flirting with the 20s, Jacob.
Yeah.
Let's
Now
go.
that's it. The Atlanta Falcons don't have a pick, but the Rams have that pick.
They
And
really
then
eased their pain a little bit, though,
right,
Pickle, because it was looking like they were getting ready to give up a top 5 pick there for a
exactly.
little
Yep.
while.
Yeah, exactly,
They
exactly.
bounced back, and we thank you very
They
much
did.
for that and
They
today.
did. But like you said, we can do we're pick 19.
That's
They
when you have a
haven't
good
taken
day.
Orville Reese. That's a little high for at number
Hey,
2.
that dude's a baller, though, Pickle.
It's,
That dude
Yeah,
it's worth
truly
it.
is.
yeah. But hey,
That'll
hey,
be your
hey,
centerpiece for a long time.
that would be a good pick. And the Jets are taking Dante Moore from Oregon. Oh
That
yeah,
don't
there you go,
surprise me.
Michael Wadrick.
That's the only two quarterbacks I believe should
Right,
be a first round quarterback.
right,
I
Truly.
wish I
now,
could. I wish we could get him right there,
right,
Pickle, but it'll never happen.
right. Now, see,
Pain for
in
Miami's
this
is
one,
true, son.
if I was the Cardinals, I would take Tate over Bain
Probably.
because I don't think they're. But hey, do
I
y'all
might
think
would take
Caleb
Downs
Downs?
over both of them.
Do you think Caleb Downs would be a top 5 pick?
I
Yes,
believe he'll be. I
could
believe
be.
100% he'll be a top 10 pick. I don't know about top
Could
5,
be.
but top 10. He'll be a top
He
10
could
pick for
be.
sure.
So
Somebody might like him more than
right.
Bain.
Oh, now looky there. They got Jeremiah Love going
Going to the
from Notre
Saints.
Dame, going to
Ooh.
the Saints.
I don't
That
need
would mean
that.
Alvin Kamara's out of there, would it not?
I think he's out of there regardless, even if they don't
Okay.
do that.
I really don't. I would rather them take somebody else other than running back.
Hey,
Yeah, I don't want them taking Love, bro.
that
But
tackle
they're
that
in the
they
top
got to
10. So,
Cincinnati, that's a good
yeah.
tackle, boy. Out of
Yeah.
Utah. That's a mammoth right there.
Yeah.
Burrow could use that.
Yep. Yep.
Pickle, scroll on down to our pick. Now you got me itching.
Yeah. I'm going. I was being slow and pathetic about it. But there you go.
Oh,
Look at
my
there.
goodness.
Look at
Looky
there.
there.
And I told you, don't
Now,
rule that out. Do not rule that out. I'm telling you right now
now,
today.
now Panther Pickle a month ago would have flipped out. The Panther Pickle right now, not so much.
Because you
I
know
think-
that shit. You know what we got out there right now.
That dude's a baller,
Moss
boy.
right down the middle and right on the money.
Pickle,
Finds
don't share
Makai
this for
Lemon.
too
That'll
long.
be a first down to the 36.
Show like one more play, then get out.
Here's Makai Lemon. He's got a blocker. Cuts it back. And leave.
I'd cut it.
Just in
Yeah.
case. In case, yep.
Yeah. Yep.
Solid baller right there, though. I'm going to go ahead and tell you.
Oh, yeah, he's a baller.
That's it.
I just don't think he'll make it to that pick, dude. I just really
Great
don't.
day almighty. A 6'7",
6'7".
360
Hey,
pound tackle.
you ain't seen him? Yeah, that's
Yeah.
Bama tackle. That's a war beast out
Hey,
there, son.
boy.
Man, it's
with-
a war
that-
beast.
That needs to be on our
That's-
radar.
Looky there. They've got Alabama taking Ty Simpson. Or they got the Steelers taking Ty Simpson from Alabama.
That surprises me. That
Yeah.
really does.
Yeah,
I
now-
think
He's a
Ty
little higher
Simpson.
than I thought he was gonna
Yeah, I
be.
think he hurt his draft stock.
but that would also depend on who's going to be the head coach
Yes, it would.
for the
Damn, they've already done 2 rounds. Go ahead and scroll to our pick in the second round.
Oh,
I might like that pick.
You're gonna like that pick a lot. A lot. I wish we would do those first 2 picks like that, boy. I'm gonna jump through the ceiling because I'm gonna be right again.
they're gonna be. I'm gonna have a damn shrine of
Looky there,
damn
y'all.
Morgan outside my house.
That's not a bad pick.
Please would buy a jersey if we drafted
And he should.
a player with a number 3 pick.
They should.
That's a small corner though, 5'10", and I bet you he probably ain't even 5'10". He's probably 5'9", because you know how they do.
You know who they're going after with that pick though, Jacob.
Yeah.
You're getting Charles Smith Wade out the way with that.
Well,
That's probably
look
gonna be
at
your
these other
slot
guys.
corner right there.
Look at these other guys behind that. Would you take any of those guys instead?
Maybe the
Would you
Georgia
take-
tackle.
Would you take the wide
Yeah, I
receiver?
kind of like that Georgia tackle. I'm not even gonna lie.
I like Antonio Williams from Clemson.
Georgia, the D tackle right here?
No, I'm talking
No,
about
the offensive
Antonio
tackle.
Williams underneath him, all the way down. Pick 90.
Yeah,
Monroe.
Freeland.
I got you. Well, hey, listen, that would be a good pick. I can see that because
We're gonna have
we do
we're
need
gonna
a
have some
long,
nice mock drafts.
we do need a replacement for Moten, and right now a temporary swing tackle, or
That
if
wouldn't be bad.
negotiations with Ickey's agent stalls, that might be a good replacement.
Well,
Now-
look at that Texas A&M. That's the inside offensive lineman right there. That Chase Biasontis, or however you
Yep,
say
right
it.
there. Uh-huh.
I mean, that's a
That
mammoth
name
dude,
right
too.
there just sounds like a beast right there.
Yeah,
son.
that's it.
6'6", 330. Oof.
But hey, we've all said we could use two linebackers. Y'all look at that edge right there that the Bills are taking. Damian Wilson, 9 sacks in college, a pick, 2
Ooh.
pass defenses, 6'4", 250.
Keep him on the radar. We'll look him up. We'll do
Right.
our homework on him.
All right, y'all.
This is the first time I looked at that. You done got me thinking in
Yeah,
a whole
I
other
haven't
world
looked.
right now, Pickle.
All right. Okay. Now that's what we looked at. I don't want to get too deep into that.
Yeah, you got me going now, son. That's the first time I even peeked at that.
So,
We'll handle that later.
hey, that's at pick 19. If we win a playoff game, we'll be
Further
lower.
down.
So
Yep.
a lot of this will
We'll
change.
be in 20s by then.
So that just something added to say here at the Blue and Black Attack podcast, we've got plans for this offseason. Okay.
Big ones.
So if your podcast takes a break, we understand that, we respect that. But we run deep over here, so you're going to see some clips and some shows. I may pick a guy and do an opinion and maybe a little bit of clips on him. Cole may decide to do a different guy. D Money add his. Jake may jump in there with somebody or do his own. We might not decide to talk about a free agent. We're here for all your Carolina Panther needs.
We're just getting going.
Twitter. We're available. We're available on Twitter. In the future, you're going to see, as you can see at the bottom of my name, at Panther Pickle. You're going to see these gentlemen put their Twitter usernames on their names as well. So
Yes, I will.
you'll know where we're at and where to reach us. Keep pounding, folks. This is all we're going to do for the post-game show, the Division Champ show. We'll do another one tomorrow. Keep pounding.
Keep pounding.
Keep pounding.
You never know.
Playoffs.
I do another one tonight. Keep up.
Probably.